Liv is taking the Judgment Day away from Rhea Ripley. Since her return from injury at the Royal Rumble, Liv Morgan has made it her mission to get revenge on Rhea Ripley. She declared that she was going to take everything from Ripley. On the Raw after WrestleMania, she attacked Ripley backstage, injuring her and forcing her to vacate her War Women's World Championship. Morgan won the title at the King and Queen of the Ring, defeating Becky Lynch. Liv has taken Rhea out of action and now holds her title. The final stop on the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour is to take Dominic Mysterio and the Judgment Day away from Ripley, and her plan is working to perfection. Over the last several weeks, we've seen Liv interacting with Judgment Day members Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, and Judd McDonough. She is doing her best to get on the good side of the group. On this past episode of Raw, she got gifts for Judgment Day's clubhouse, tricked R-Truth into giving Balor and McDonough a World Tag Team Championship match, and then helped them win the titles to close the show. Morgan is doing whatever she can to get the group to accept her, and it's starting to work. The tension between Damian Priest and the rest of Judgment Day is increasing by the week. Priest has been calling himself the leader of the group, despite them previously maintaining that there is no leader. He's made matches for his fellow group members and has repeatedly criticized them for failing to get the job done. He also seems to be the only one to remain loyal to Rhea Ripley. While Liv is relentless in her efforts to win over Dom and the rest of the group, Priest insists that they stop involving themselves with her. With Priest stating that he doesn't need the group and Finn growing tired of Priest bossing them around, it seems a breakup is on its way. Priest could be out of the group as soon as Money in the Bank. If he loses to Seth Rollins, then he is out of Judgment Day. Finn, McDonough, and Carlito seem to have no issue with Morgan. Dominic is conflicted and Priest wants nothing to do with her. It seems inevitable that there will be a shakeup in the Judgment Day sooner rather than later. Finn Balor and Liv Morgan. There have been hints that Balor and Morgan are working together. Finn has been caught being in the same car as Morgan, swiping her hotel key, and being in the Judgment Day clubhouse alone with her. Balor has history with Morgan, as they teamed together against the Judgment Day in 2022. When she went to celebrate with Finn and Jade after their title win, they seemed fine with it. While Liv seems focused on Dominic, her actions have now benefited Balor on multiple occasions. Finn has seemed fed up with how Priest has been treating him recently. An alliance with Liv and removing Priest from the group would get Finn back into the prominent role he wants. His issues with Priest's leadership and jealousy over the world title are justifiable motivations for him to work with Liv. Both McDonough and Carlito seem likely to side with Liv and Balor over Priest. McDonough is the protege of Balor, and it would make sense that he would follow whatever he decides. He has also had issues with Priest. Last, Priest often expressed his dislike for McDonough and was the last member to come around on inducting him into the Judgment Day. Liv also helped Jade win the tag titles, which only gives more reason to join her. As for Carlito, he is not an official member of the group. However, he has been hanging around them for weeks and has been a nice addition. Priest has been less welcoming of him than the others and makes it known that he is not in the group. Carlito has been shown as desperate to be in the Judgment Day and would likely go along with what the majority decides. He also has no reason to be loyal to Ripley because he didn't join until after she got injured. Dominic has been the main target of Liv Morgan. Week after week, she tries to tempt Dom into being with her and leaving Rhea behind. She won't leave him alone and is using mental and physical ways to manipulate Dom into joining her. It's uncertain if Liv actually wants to be with Dominic or if she is purely using him to get to Rhea. Dom has been manipulated in the past, but he has been adamant in ignoring Morgan's advances. However, it seems that he is starting to crack. Dom seems genuine in his loyalty to Rhea, but Liv is not going to stop until her plan is complete. Liv is establishing herself as a top star in this championship reign. She has been the main focus of Raw Monday Night Raw, and her plans are falling into place. When it's all said and done, expect to see a new Judgment Day led by Morgan and Balor. This will set up two major feuds between Liv and Rhea, and Balor and Priest. As for Rhea Ripley, her return is going to be even more anticipated. This time, Rhea is going to be the one seeking revenge. Liv has maintained that she is going to take everything away from Rhea. She already took her title. After she steals Dominic and the Judgment Day away, the Liv Morgan revenge tour will be complete. More from Law's Pro Wrestling. Header photo, War. Stay tuned to The Last Word on Pro Wrestling for more on this and other stories from around the world of wrestling as they develop. You can always count on WAPO to be on top of the major news in the wrestling world, as well as to provide you with analysis, previews, videos, interviews, and editorials on the wrestling world. You can check out an almost unlimited array of WU content on the WOI Network and Peacock.